Would you like to sound more authentic when you're speaking in English? A little bit less like you've learned everything from a textbook. If this sounds like you, this video is here to help. This is my very own channel where I teach daily natural English, British culture and etiquette, and pronunciation for a British accent. I like to teach with plenty of positivity, and I firmly believe you can romanticize the process of learning English, just like magic. Today I've got some language points, some body language, and some cultural bits and bobs to help you get the native vibe. And if you watch to the end of the video, you will discover a fun fact about the UK. Disclaimer, if you do follow this advice, don't come to me complaining afterwards when people think you're from the UK. It could very much happen. Here we go. Number 1, ish. Ish. You're probably wondering, what on earth is that? This is what we add to the end of something in order for it to mean approximately, sort of, around that. For example, I'll meet you at 3-ish. That would mean I'll meet you at about 3 o'clock. Not 3 o'clock sharp, but around 3 o'clock. You can also use it with temperature, which very often comes up in British small talk. For example, today is 17-ish degrees. You're not absolutely sure that it is definitely 17 degrees, so if you add ish on the end, it just takes the pressure off, the pressure to be absolutely correct. Oh, you can also use it with colours. If you're talking about the colour pink, but it's not absolutely pink, it's just kind of pinkish. Maybe it's got a touch of orange in there, maybe some brown. Adding ish just means it's approximately pink. Using this is very British. It will make you sound so natural and native. Because in British culture, we're always looking for ways to soften things. A little bit less definite and direct, you know. And you can thank me later because it is honestly so handy. Make sure that the I is a very short I, okay? We don't want ish, we want ish. It's got to be said quite quickly. This video is going to be 10-ish minutes long, I think. Let's see. Number 2, idioms. You know how much I love idioms. If you want to get that native vibe, make sure you use idioms that are actually in use. I know that's difficult because how are you supposed to know? But lucky you, you have me to tell you. For example, it's raining cats and dogs. It just isn't in use. So sad, because it's such a cool expression. Can you imagine if it started raining cats and dogs? That would be like my heaven. Oh, here's an idiom that I use all the time, and so do my family and friends. I use once in a blue moon to mean something I do very rarely, so hardly ever. I drink champagne once in a blue moon. That's a really good one. Another example is under the weather. When you're feeling unwell, a little bit ill, we say in British English, you can say, I'm a little bit under the weather today. She's really under the weather, unfortunately. Using a few idioms in your daily speech will not only keep the idioms alive, which we must do, guys, come on, but it will also make you sound very natural. Just sprinkle a few over your daily speech. That will give you a native vibe. Number 3, queuing. Get used to it and even enjoy it. So this is more of a cultural point, not so much a language point. British people love queuing. It gives a sense of order and organisation to the world. When everything seems so crazy and you watch the news and all sorts of crazy things are happening, at least there's queuing. A nice amount of civilization, order and decorum. Queuing is also a reminder that considerate behaviour is still alive. It's so great to be considerate of others. Queuing shows that we're all still conscious of that. So be prepared to form an orderly queue in a bank, in a supermarket, wherever you are. If you jump the queue though, we are not confrontational creatures here, so we're likely to just be like, oh. We might tut at you, like, oh. And we will give you some very angry glares. Number 4, show empathy. Empathy, in case you didn't know, is when you try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And that means see something from someone else's perspective. What I've noticed in British culture is in small talk, we like to relate to the person we're talking to. This makes the other person feel really good. So if they tell you that they've had a really bad day, or if they tell you a story where something terrible happened to them, instead of just saying, yes, oh, terrible, oh. Which, by the way, we do say. We also add, that must have been. That must have been terrible for you. By using that must have been, you are putting yourself in their position and you're imagining how that would have felt. That must have been really hard. Are you okay now? Also, if someone tells you something positive, we still like to relate to them. Oh, that must have been amazing. You must have been so relieved. You must have been over the moon. If you empathise with the person you're talking to in small talk or in any kind of conversation, you will have a native vibe. Number 5, enjoy the rain. Now, when I say enjoy the rain, I mean it. Romanticise it. Love it with all your heart. Trust me, you may as well get used to it because it happens quite often. Let me show you how you can enjoy the rain like a true Brit. What you have to do is take your cup of tea or coffee or whatever hot beverage you desire, stare out of the nearest window, put your hand on your hip, okay, this is very important, and say this. Gosh, it's tipping it down out there, isn't it? Oh, it's really coming down out there. Good weather for ducks. And then you just sort of slowly wander off in the opposite direction. That is how you wholeheartedly appreciate the rain. Number 6, replace boring words with lovely alternatives. 2 weeks sounds quite boring, doesn't it? If you say fortnight instead, that will make you sound more native. Fortnight is a very native word meaning 2 weeks. For example, I'm going on holiday for just over a fortnight. And to use what I taught you earlier, here's an example. I've been off for a fortnight-ish. Off means not working. 12 o'clock midday becomes noon. I'll see you at noon. What a lovely word. And when you're talking about very, very early in the morning, well, you could just say very early in the morning, or you could say the crack of dawn. I got up at the crack of dawn this morning. On Mondays, I have to get up at the crack of dawn. Up with the birds and the sun. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Here is your fun fact about the UK. I could rename this a romantic fact about the UK because it's about castles. Did you know that Wales has more castles per square mile than anywhere else in the world? That's a lot of castles. I'm just thinking, do people just live in castles in Wales? Maybe it's the norm. There's something so special about castles. Maybe the fact that they've been preserved for all these years. They're still standing. The UK in general is famous for preserving things. We like things to last forever. Castles are such a big deal in the UK. For our school trips when I was young, we would be taken to castles. And often in small talk, you would get asked, what's your favourite castle? My favourite castle is Arundel Castle. It's absolutely enormous. When I visit a castle, what I do is I romanticise it by imagining what happened there. I'll kind of make up characters in my head and stories. I'm so strange. Anyway guys, if you come to the UK, make sure you visit a castle. That's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here now, oh, thank you. If you liked this video, please comment below. I really enjoy replying to your lovely comments. If you would like me to make a video about something specific, feel free to put that in the comments as well. And you can also follow me on Instagram. All the information is in the description box. I'm so looking forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Have a wonderful week. Bye!